The blanket octopus is a rare and fascinating marine creature known for its dramatic, flowing web-like arms, especially in females. It is found in warm and temperate seas around the world, primarily inhabiting the open ocean, far from the coastline. Unlike many octopus species that prefer the seafloor or coral reefs, the blanket octopus is pelagic, meaning it lives in the water column itself rather than on the ocean bottom. This open ocean lifestyle sets it apart from most other cephalopods. These octopuses are most commonly found in tropical and subtropical regions of the Atlantic and Indo-Pacific Oceans, including areas near the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, and parts of the Indian Ocean. They prefer depths ranging from the surface to around 200 meters but can occasionally be found deeper. The blanket octopus uses ocean currents and its own jet propulsion to navigate through these vast and sometimes turbulent marine environments. The species has adapted to a life of constant swimming and drifting with the current, which suits its need for mobility and helps it avoid predators. Its lightweight body and, in females, the impressive, silkier blanket structures allow it to glide gracefully through the water, blending into its surroundings or startling potential threats. The habitat of the blanket octopus is therefore vast and fluid, with individuals often covering great distances during their lifetime. The blanket octopus is an extraordinary marine animal, both in appearance and in the dramatic differences between males and females. Females are the most visually striking, with long, webbed arms that extend like a silken cape, hence the name blanket octopus. This blanket-like membrane connects some of the arms and can be unfurled like a defensive display to confuse or scare off predators. The coloration of the blanket octopus is vivid and iridescent. They often display shades of silver, purple, blue, and red, which shimmer in the light and can change subtly with movement. The transparent, flowing membranes may also exhibit flashes of color as they catch and reflect light in the water. The blanket octopus has a streamlined body suited for its pelagic lifestyle. It has 8 arms like all octopuses, but only the females possess the webbing between arms that creates this blanket effect. The head is torpedo-shaped, allowing it to move efficiently through open water. The males, in contrast, are extremely small and lack the blanket structures, appearing more like miniature, basic octopuses. Size is one of the most astonishing aspects of the blanket octopus due to extreme sexual dimorphism. Females can grow up to 2 meters in length, making them among the larger octopus species in appearance, especially when the blanket is fully extended. Males, however, are tiny in comparison, rarely exceeding 2.5 centimeters in length. This means a female can be around 40,000 times heavier than a male, one of the most dramatic size differences between sexes in the animal kingdom. Because of their gelatinous structure and aquatic nature, weight in octopuses can vary, but blanket octopus females may weigh several kilograms, while males weigh only a few grams. This extreme contrast is not just biological curiosity, it reflects their differing roles and survival strategies in the open ocean ecosystem. The blanket octopus exhibits several fascinating behaviors, many of which are adapted to its life in the open ocean. One of its most notable behaviors is its use of its large, flowing webbed arms, especially in females, as a defensive display. When threatened, a female may unfurl her blanket, which creates the illusion of a much larger and more intimidating creature. This behavior can startle predators and give the octopus time to escape. If the display fails or the predator gets too close, the octopus can detach part of the blanket membrane, which continues to flutter and distract while the octopus jets away to safety. Another unique behavior observed in some blanket octopuses is their ability to use tools for protection. Smaller individuals, particularly males and juveniles, have been known to tear off stinging tentacles from Portuguese man-o or jellyfish and wield them like weapons in their arms. These stinging tentacles provide both offense and defense, allowing the octopus to deter predators despite its small size. This form of tool use is rare among invertebrates and speaks to the species' adaptability and intelligence. Blanket octopuses are solitary and nomadic creatures. They rarely interact with others outside of mating and spend most of their lives swimming freely through the open ocean. Their locomotion is graceful. They use jet propulsion by expelling water from their mantle cavity to glide through the water, along with undulating their arms and blanket membrane for stability and maneuvering. While they are not the fastest swimmers among marine animals, blanket octopuses can move quickly when necessary. Their jet propulsion allows them to make sudden bursts of speed, especially when escaping predators. While exact speed measurements are limited, their movement is efficient enough to navigate vast stretches of open ocean and respond swiftly to threats. Their speed, combined with their unique defensive tactics and elusive nature, helps them survive in a habitat with few places to hide. The blanket octopus, like most octopus species, does not produce sounds in the way many animals do. Octopuses lack vocal cords, lungs, or specialized sound-producing organs, so they are essentially silent creatures. Instead of using sound for communication or defense, the blanket octopus relies heavily on visual cues, body language, and color changes to interact with its environment. Since the blanket octopus lives in the open ocean, where sound could be drowned out by ambient noise from water movement and marine activity, silence may actually be advantageous. Their defense strategies, such as the dramatic display of their webbed arms or using the stinging tentacles of jellyfish, are entirely visual or physical in nature. This quiet existence helps them remain undetected by predators and prey alike. Although octopuses can detect vibrations in the water and are sensitive to low-frequency sounds through specialized structures called statocysts, they do not respond to or emit vocalizations. In the case of the blanket octopus, its survival and interactions depend more on visual deception, agility, and environmental awareness than on any form of acoustic communication. The blanket octopus is a skilled and opportunistic predator, adapted to hunting in the open ocean where prey is more scattered than in reef or seafloor habitats. It relies on stealth, speed, and agility to capture its food, often drifting or gliding through the water until it encounters potential prey. Once it gets close enough, it uses its long, flexible arms to snatch the prey and bring it to its mouth, where a sharp beak and ula, a tongue-like organ with tiny teeth, help break it down. The diet of the blanket octopus includes a variety of small oceanic creatures. It feeds primarily on small fish, crustaceans like shrimp and amphipods, and other pelagic invertebrates. Juveniles and males, which are significantly smaller, are limited to tiny prey items such as zooplankton or jellyfish tentacles. Interestingly, they are known to make use of those jellyfish tentacles not just for defense but also to help immobilize prey, which adds a layer of sophistication to their hunting strategy. Their ability to hunt successfully in the vast, featureless open ocean reflects their sharp senses, dexterity, and adaptability. Despite the lack of hiding spots or ambush terrain, the blanket octopus thrives by using surprise, agility, and tool use, such as wielding jellyfish tentacles, to secure a meal. The blanket octopus has a unique and extreme breeding pattern, marked by one of the most dramatic examples of sexual dimorphism in the animal kingdom. Males are tiny, only about 2 to 3 centimeters long, while females can grow up to 2 meters. This difference plays a major role in their mating behavior and reproductive strategies. The blanket octopus has a unique and extreme breeding pattern, marked by one of the most dramatic examples of sexual dimorphism in the animal kingdom. Males are tiny, only about 2 to 3 centimeters long, while females can grow up to 2 meters. This difference plays a major role in their mating behavior and reproductive strategies. The female then stores the sperm until she is ready to fertilize her eggs. When the time comes, she lays thousands of small, fertilized eggs and carries them with her, attached in clusters beneath her arms. Unlike many octopus species that remain in a den to guard their eggs, the blanket octopus continues to drift through the ocean, carrying the eggs with her until they hatch. During this time, she offers them protection with her body and the blanket membranes. After the eggs hatch, the tiny planktonic hatchlings enter the open ocean and begin life as part of the zooplankton community, drifting with the currents until they grow large enough to hunt independently. The female, like most octopuses, typically dies shortly after the hatching process. This life cycle reflects the challenges of reproduction in the open ocean and the highly specialized adaptations the blanket octopus has evolved to ensure survival of the next generation. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.